Good afternoon. This is Coach Webb, youth pastor at Dixie Baptist Church in Dixie, Arkansas, just outside of Brooklyn. Here today to talk about a familiar Bible story, but to give it just a little bit different twist, maybe something you haven't thought about before. Of course, we're looking at the Good Samaritan. Now, we don't know a lot about the man who was injured in this particular story, but we're suspecting he was probably a Hebrew. Now, here's the sad thing. As you can see on our board, a priest, a Levite, and a Samaritan all came by. Now, it may seem like a setup for a really bad joke, but I assure you, the man who was injured was not laughing. And so if this man was Jewish, that means two people of his own race passed him by. Two people that should have been doing the will of God passed him by just because he was beat up, because he was in trouble, because it would have taken time out of their day, because it would have taken effort, because it would have taken resources. Whatever the reason was, they passed him by. But then a Samaritan came along. Now, in case you don't know, Samaritans and Hebrew people did not like each other very much. And that's why we have on our board that the hardest person to help is someone we don't like. You can also see that a neighbor can be anyone. They don't have to live next door to you, especially in today's day and age, when you can go on Skype or you can go on any type of social media, just like I am right now, and be talking to the world. And so this man, this Samaritan, was helping someone that he didn't like, and he went out of his way. Not only did he help him up, but he helped him get somewhere where he could recover from his robbery. He had been robbed, he'd been beaten up, he'd been left on the side of the road for dead. So he took him to an inn, he gave him somewhere that he could have shelter. He also left him some money, he left him some provisions so that he would be able to continue on his way. Now, the priest and the Levite could have done the exact same thing. In fact, the priest should have been the first one. There shouldn't even have been a need for a third person to come along. A Levite was the keeper of the law, so he should have known what God expected of them. But like I said, they were too busy in their day, too busy in their other duties, what they thought they needed to do to help someone in need. And so keep that in mind, in that it's easy sometimes to help our friends and family. I know that can be problematic too, but that's another story. But it's easy to help people that we know. It's easy to help people that we like. But it's hard to help people that we don't like. And that doesn't mean that we necessarily have to go as far as the Samaritan did. But if we can just pray for those people. I mean, who knows? If we pray diligently and as we mean it, we're praying earnestly that God help this person, or God change this person, or God change the situation, whatever the case may be, then God will answer that prayer if we're doing it for the right reasons. And that person may change. It may end up that we end up being friends with that person, or it may end up being someone that we know on a regular basis. And so, Jesus told us that we're to love with our heart, soul, mind, and strength. And he also told us that we're to do the same. And the way that we help people, the way that we show our love for him, and the way that we show our love towards others is by helping people. Now, there's one other person that can be hard to help sometimes, and that is ourselves. And one reason why is sometimes we get so caught up in things that we don't even realize what's going on sometimes. And so that's where we need to be able to pray. That's where it's good to have someone that you can go to and say, hey, this is going on, or have someone who's honest with us and brave enough to come to us, say, hey, I've noticed a difference in you. Is there anything I can do to help? So what we had our youth do, and ourselves, is to draw a pair of hands and show how we can help and the things that we need help with. And you can see we came out with check on people, pray for healing, be a friend, take care of them, help them prepare for their future. And then we ask Jesus to help us with patience and listening and temper and generosity, understanding, forgiveness, and peace. So basically what we're doing is we're asking Jesus to help us be able to love ourselves and to love others at a greater level, at the same level that he did. It's not easy to obtain, but if we just follow what he asked us to do, which was to love them and help them, then we're doing his work. Once again, this is Coach Webb, youth pastor at Dixie Baptist Church in Dixie, Arkansas. We'd love to have you come out and be part of our youth group. We've got some great things coming up, including some bounce house fun. We actually do some fun activities outside. We're going to go visit a nursing home and actually carry out this lesson on the Good Samaritan. There are several things we have planned for our youth and for our church that we'd love you to be a part of. So just connect with us here on Facebook or give us a call, and we'd be glad to make you part of our family. Have a great day, and God bless you.